So in this video, what I had to do, first thing I had to do was, as always, is go into the router and I had to configure it. And I had to configure the router so that it could be able to pick up link local addressing, which was very important. So I had to change it from inside of the router so it could recognize that by putting in the commands from the switches so that it could pick up the PCs, which I had wired with straight copper through wiring. Man, it's pretty basic setup, two switches, a router, and four PCs. You already know what the router does, control things. You already know what the switch does, just the port. Okay, so referring back to my notes right quick, give me a moment. A lot of notes. Okay, where we at with it? Question one is, what does, hold on. What devices are used in the lab? Oh, I answered that one by accident. What's the difference between IPv4 and IPv6? Well, there's quite a few things similar. They're more similar than different, actually. Of course, IPv6 is bigger. It has 128-bit. IPv4 has 32-bit. 4 reads its words in complexity, and 6 uses simplified words for better processing. And also 6 is virtually unlimited in a way when it comes to storage space, and 4 isn't. 4 has its limits. One of them only broadcasts. 6 uses a multicast to analyze. And then when it comes to configuration, 4 is a manual DHCP, while 6 is an auto configuration slack DHCP. Whoa, so they're very similar. So basically the biggest difference I can basically just say is that it depends on your production rate and what you want to do. If your project is small or big, if it's bigger, of course, go for 6. If it's smaller, of course, go for 4. Now, what is an IPv6 local address? It is used for communication between nodes on the same link. Very, very important. Network segment always starts with FE. I don't really know what you call that symbol. I'm gonna say dot 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 dash 10, meaning 10 bits, meaning 1 7 times 0 1 0. It's very interesting. Move on to the next question. What does auto configuration do? It automatically finds the PC segment on its own IPv6 address using prefix advised by the router. Its own interface interference, usually denied from the MAC address, meaning that if something normally goes wrong, it's because the MAC address was put in wrong and is not able to pick up the MAC address because it needs both. It is a stateless address of auto configuration. Basically, when I go into the router, the configurations that I put into the router, when I turn the auto configurations on, what is it called again? Oh yeah, when I turn the auto configurations on the IPv6, it's going to run the configurations that I had changed in the router that I told it to run, and that's what auto does. And that's also what the word stateless means. Also learns default gateways from router. I kind of just explained that, learning default gateways from router. So yeah, that's just about it. So boom, good video.